Hi everyone, my name's Abul and welcome back to CRTV, powered by City Realtor. Before we start, can I please remind you to hit that like button as it really does help the channel. In this video, I will be telling you about 5 reasons why you should invest in property as opposed to things like investing in the stock market or cryptocurrency, or just leaving the money in your bank account. You might be surprised to learn that 80 to 85% of people actually lose money in the stock market. And with cryptocurrency crashing the way it did, obviously many people have lost money there too. With that being said, let's get started. Number 1. Capital growth. Property is often a safe place to invest your money, especially in London. Property prices rarely go down, and over time, always go up. Investing in property is a cycle. You have to be in it for the long game. So let's say you have £100,000. Leaving it in the bank will likely lose you money, as the inflation rate would be more than the interest achieved. On top of that, the bank's insurance actually only covers you for £85,000. So if something happens in the market, you are only guaranteed the £85,000. The rest of your money could be gone. Therefore, what you should do is leave the money in an asset like property, which will likely appreciate over time, achieving you capital growth. Number 2, rent, or let's call it yield on investment. Not only is your property likely to increase in value over time, but you can also achieve monthly rent payments. In fact, some investors may only buy certain properties for the cash flow, even if it doesn't increase in value, because the rental may be so good that it's still worth buying. This rental can allow the investor to accumulate that income and add to their investment portfolio, or to enjoy a much better lifestyle due to the increased revenue and buying power. Number 3, low volatility. The stock market, along with cryptocurrency, is very volatile. This can be good, as you can suddenly make a lot of money overnight, but in most instances, it's not. As I said before, large majority of people lose money on stocks. I'm not a big believer of get-rich-quick schemes. Like Jeff Bezos said, all overnight successes take around 10 years. Anyway, I'm not here to slander the stock market or crypto. I'm just trying to make the point about volatility. When the value goes down, everyone knows it's gone down. You just have to Google it. If you search Bitcoin or Ethereum right now, you will know the exact value. And knowing that exact value at all times affects human behavior. It could mess with your mental health. However, with property, it's different. There isn't a website that tracks the exact value at all times. It has more to do with comparables, and generally people don't get as phased if the value drops, as most people are in it for the long run. Also, you may have heard the old adage, a property is only worth what someone is willing to pay for it. Therefore, even in a bad market, someone may still really want to buy your property, either for necessity or sentimental reasons. And regardless of all that, you will still be earning rental income from your property, even if the property has dropped in value. Number 4, opportunity to add value. Unlike stocks and cryptocurrency, with property, you can take matters into your own hands and physically alter a property's aesthetic and add value to it. Whether adding rooms via an extension, remodeling the kitchen and bathrooms, or landscaping the garden, all these things add value to a property. That's not something you can do with stocks or cryptocurrency. I understand that the value of those things can grow substantially based on market perception, but with property, the power lies in your hands. This brings us to number 5. Can't be stolen easily. I hear about crypto wallets being stolen all the time. In fact, many people who mine crypto have forgotten their passwords and can't access their money. Estimates predict that 140 billion worth of Bitcoin, or 20% of the total mined, is lost due to forgotten passwords. Property is much harder to lose or steal. We've all heard of squatters and squatters' rights. Yes, they can take ownership of a property, but that takes 10 years or more. If you're a landlord, you will hopefully not leave your property empty for 10 years. Generally, buying or transferring ownership of a property takes several weeks or months, and conveyancers will look over every single detail, making it hard for someone to do this without your knowledge. What I'm trying to say is that there is recourse, which is easy to obtain in the event of fraud, negligence, or even squat. The same can't be said for cryptocurrency. More than $3 billion of crypto alone was stolen last year. So those were my 5 reasons why you should invest in property. If you disagree, put it in the comments. I'd love to hear your perspective. Let's get a conversation going. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you in the next one.